Senior Chief's True Navy Sea Stories. All right. Senior Chief True Navy Sea Stories. It doesn't have to be from me exactly. It could be from one of our panels. And what we're going to be doing is once we get everything together, we're still kind of green at this, but we're gonna have actual people come on and we're gonna share their sea stories with you, their story, you know, successes. We're gonna share with you failures. We're gonna share with a plethora of information to help you if you're still active duty that you could use in your career today to help you progress, in your career. I know each one of us got a story to tell, and you can learn from our stories. And that's the main thing. We want to share our stories because some of them are funny, some of them are not funny, some of them are sad, some of them gonna make you cry. I got a story that gonna make you cry. I got a sea story that gonna make you cry. All right. But today, a sea story for Senior Chief's True Navy Sea Stories is not coming from me. It's coming from our very own Velvet Love. She said she got a sea story to tell us, and I've never heard of it, and Brooks never heard of it. Hirsch hasn't heard from it. So it's all brand new. So take it away, Velvet.
Oh, well, I don't know if it qualifies. I think it qualifies as a C story. It was a very validating point in my life where I needed validation. I don't anymore. But I was the E5 stationed on the USS Chancellorsville, which is now that ship has been named up from black man from South Carolina, because the Chancellorsville was part of. Anyway, so I was on a USS Chancellorsville, and I had been interviewed by Joint Staff at the Pentagon to work there. The reason why I wanted to share this sea story is because we've been talking about 9/11 a lot. A lot of mourning and celebration has been going, not celebration, but just remembrance of that day. So
Yeah, yeah.
this I got I was interviewed amongst a few candidates and chosen to work for Joint Staff, and I received a letter, and I'll send it so that you could post this pretty awesome letter from a rear admiral who wrote to me in his own penmanship saying how he cannot wait for me to come on board, and I'll be working uh counterintelligence and the agencies I'll be working with. And my captain was like, "You have a letter from a rear admiral. He wrote it in his own.
Damn.
Really must have made
Wow.
type of. And anyway, I was supposed to report to the Pentagon to work this assignment as of June 2001. And I asked to be extended in Japan on my ship until November 2001 so that I could have a proper turnover. And although the admiral at the Pentagon did not like that, they approved it because my ship really needed me to stay. And imagine waking up and realizing the Pentagon, you know, was attacked and I should have been there. So
Oh, I was
Wow.
getting ready to ask you, was you there for the 9/11 attack? And that's crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Your ship needed you. Man, it's
Wow.
crazy how, this stuff works, somebody I have, she need to stay on this ship. It's crazy, right? That's crazy. You're
I
supposed to
mean,
be in
That's
the
sort of
Pentagon.
crazy.
they and just to tell the admiral, no, sorry, you didn't wrote this girl a letter, underline, we cannot wait for you to report, and we've had to say to you, can you wait? And and it was all for a reason.
Let me
And it's
tell you, number one, you must be really good at your job, and usually they don't have anybody to come take over after you. Somebody is they don't ever want to get rid of nobody competent, transfer nobody competent. They'll
Right.
keep you there until as long as they can, until they actually have to let you go. And it's like, okay, you can check in your new command tomorrow, and it's halfway across the country.
Right.
It's crazy. But that's a testament to her work ethic, you know. The command didn't want to give her up. Said, "Hey, we need her." So her work ethic must have been top notch. And then at that, to get chosen to go to the Pentagon, to be interviewed about, there are positions in the military, there are duty stations in the Navy that you have to interview for, just like a Fortune 500 company. The Pentagon is like a Fortune 500 company, just like the rest of them. And trust me, they only select the top sailors to go work there. I mean, you can't be a soup sandwich like me, not going there with your shoe shine and damn, senior chief, the wrong way and shit, into the wrong way and shit like that, right? So, I mean, that's also you got to be top notch to go for jobs like that, or duty stations like that. And it's a testament to her work ethic, it's just to her
Absolutely.
career and how she managed her career to get to a position like that. Because, like I say, they only select the best to go there because they don't want to look bad. They want you, hey, and there's this, thing, okay, I got a college degree. I got to have somebody, of a lower rank down here that working for me, but I want them to be really on my level. And really, if you get that job, you like on a level of a, officer thinking, you know, she's on my level, I'm a take her on, have her work for me. But, shout out to you for that. But that's crazy, man. I mean, like, you freaking one day, it was the next day that the Pentagon got attacked, right?
No, go
Oh,
ahead.
go. It was the next day, or when did the Pentagon get attacked? How long were
Um,
you at
I
the command?
I received that letter in February 2001. I was
Hmm.
supposed to report in June 2001, but I ended up leaving November 2001 to go to Washington, D.C.
Okay, all right, yeah. There was this admiral. I can't remember his name. He was a piece of work. But he was in the Pentagon, and I guess he was helping people, and I guess the melting stuff got on his head, and he got like third-degree burns on his head or something. I can't remember his name. But yeah, that was crazy, man. You
Yeah,
could have been in the Pentagon that
yeah,
day.
I could have been in the Pentagon that day. And then I worked with a Lieutenant Colonel Patterson who was in the Army when I was at the Pentagon, and her husband would passed away in the Pentagon 9/11. RIP to all lives were lost, and not just on that day, but the years following from the next illnesses that was caused by the dust and the trauma and the heartbreak of so many people that ended up perishing due to the events that took place. Um, but her husband passed away in that building, and to just walk around the Pentagon with her day to day and be very good at her job and seemingly unbothered. It was just an amazing thing to have experienced.
Wow, that's crazy. Hey, Hirsch, did you hear her story?
I'll be sending you guys the letter.
Awesome.
You can hear me, Hirsch?
I
No.
think you haven't.
I can hear you.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
Okay.
okay. Did you get her story?
I didn't get to hear all of it. No.
it's,
Yeah.
I'll
She.
send the letter
Go
and
ahead. Go ahead.
rewind, and I'll send the letter so you can like and validating that for little OE5 me.
Yeah, I was like, man, she's supposed to transfer to the Pentagon during 9/11 when 9/11 happened. She's supposed to be there, but the ship, wanted her to stay. They okay, we
A
need
little
her
longer.
too much. Yeah, so they extended her on board. So she missed 9/11. And
Man.
for those of you out there, that's a traumatizing experience, getting attacked. And I'm a email one active duty master chief. He was on board the Cole when the Cole got bombed, and have him
Right.
come talk
Now
talk to
that's a
us.
story.
Yeah, have him come talk to us because stuff like that, that's Trump. I mean,
Mhm.
somebody trying to kill you, somebody trying to, we in the military. That's what we sign up for. That's if you sign up, I just signed up for the college money. know, hey, yeah, there's another thing coming to you, buddy. You get deployed to war zones, and for us, it's like a job. Just like the job you go to each day. The military is just like a job you go to each day. And when you go on these deployments, we go on these deployments to these hazardous areas. In our minds, we don't really think about the dangers that could happen. They tell us about the dangers, but you off the coast of Syria or wherever you are or wherever you at, and one of these countries could spew some stuff out that make you cough up your heart before you die a gruesome death. You don't know what somebody can do, what day they could
Absolutely.
go off on you. That's why the military people, servicemen, are special people. They special. I mean, you don't know. I mean, it's just like a regular job you go to each day, but some fanatic out there can choose, okay, that's the ship I'm going to attack today. Boom, attack it. Chemical, biological, shoot a missile at it. You know, like for instance, the
CBRD
cold.
drills.
Yeah, that's why we continuously do drills. And when the real thing happened, when the real thing happened, it's gonna click. I seen it happen. It's gonna click, and if it's clicking right, it's like a work of art. Everybody doing what they're supposed to do is a work of art. If it ain't working right, it's chaos. All right, so concentrate on when they do them drills.
Pay
I know
attention.
pay attention. Don't be like, I don't think I'm sitting up here saying, that I was always gung ho for drills and shit. I was one down there saying, man, it's some bull. I ain't gonna do no drills, man. I could be sleeping right now, man. I was running, but when you need it the most, that's when you're like, thank God we did them drills, But that was an awesome story, Velvet. That's crazy. That's crazy. The ship told you, hey, we need her more, and then you avoided 9/11. That's crazy. That was in New York. Yeah, that's some crazy. Yeah, I'm still it's it's mind-boggling. Damn, the ship said I had to stay, but I missed 9/11. I was in New York at the time. I was in New York recruiting. I did not want to be recruiting in New York, but it ended up turning out to be one of the best, places. Recruiting eventually turns out to be good. Eventually. I know Brooks. Brooks was number one, but we could get there. We could get there. Number one at recruiting in the top 10. But I woke up and I turned on the TV, about to go to the NRD because I was doing Navy ROTC scholarships. And I turned on the TV and I was like, damn, somebody flew a plane into the World Trade Center. And then I saw the second one come. I'm like, oh man. I was like, oh man. As soon as I got to the recruiting district, it's like, hey, everybody go home. They were telling everybody to leave, because they thinking, they got bombs planted, in the building or whatever. So just as a precaution, everybody left. And we wore civilian clothes, they didn't want nobody coming in uniform. They didn't let nobody come in uniform for like a week to the NRD, and because they're still spooked. There's like, damn, they could be terrorists out there waiting to get us.
Right.
But as a precaution, we wore civilian clothes for like a week. Yeah, that was crazy, man. That was a crazy time. Well, thank like I said, there's a higher power up there, and sometimes he choose a path, and that path wasn't yours to go down. I guess that down there to the Pentagon. That's a real good story. That still got me thinking. I was like, wow, oh man. But that was that was Velvet Love Sea Story. About 9/11. That was good. That was a good one right there. We gotta give her a hand for that one. Gotta give her a hand for that. Woo,
Bravo.
Thank you.
give her a hand. That was a good one. That's in a little bit of chills down my spine right there.
Wow. You know,